Hello there. Good evening. This is Dr. Rao, uh, coming to you to chat for a while, um, half an hour to 1 hour maybe. So, how are you all doing in the new year? I hope it has opened up a good vibe and good resolutions and good time with the family and friends. I certainly did. So, I'm happy to be here um, chatting with my friends. There are some on the clubhouse. I was chatting this afternoon. It was a very nice discussion on wellness and planet, two of my favorite discussions. Um, I had some talks with some long lost friends, which was nice. And somebody's going to call me later this evening on the Zoom. So I'm waiting for that. Meanwhile, I thought I would chat with friends if they should have any thing they want to chat about. So I was talking to somebody on three things I kind of want to do or continue to do this year. One is I want to be in the present, which I have been doing that, but I want to continue to be in the present. That's one thing. I try to do that. Let me welcome one of the friends that is here. So on the Wisdom app. Oh, something happened. Okay, now, yeah, Lois. Oh, yeah, she is great. So Lois, good. Hello, Lois.
Hey, Dr. Rob.
How are
How
you?
you doing?
I am great, Lois. Nice to see you after a long time.
I know. I haven't seen you in a long time either. I was thinking, I'm like, I gotta go say Happy New Year to Dr. Rob since I opened it. I turned the page when you came on.
Yeah. Thank you, Lois. Same to you. You're always a delight to talk to me. So I love to talk to you because you have the same perspective as I have. So
Yeah, it's about finding that peace within.
yeah, soul birds, right? This is where I was about
Yeah.
the soul. Yeah. Tell me, how are things? What is your new resolution?
Well, I don't believe in resolutions.
Good. I've just said I'm going to be in the present, so I'm not planning anything. I will take it as it comes. Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I can do is set intentions, and if intentions work out, they work out. If they don't, they don't. But
Yeah.
the thing is, I stopped doing resolutions a long time ago because they only set me up to decrease my self-esteem, to make me feel unworthy, and they have me lying to myself and all that kind of stuff. And I like that. I like to be integrous.
Yes.
I like to have self-integrity because that's the key to self-esteem. And I don't like doing things that I know
Yes.
will reduce that. Okay,
Yeah.
I like to keep my vibration high, so I'm not going to do things that will sabotage all the work I've done. So I will set intentions, but I won't make goals and say I resolve to do this because everything, I'm gonna say it like this: shit happens. Okay, you may not be able to keep it up, and then you start feeling bad because you didn't do it or because you couldn't keep it up, and then somebody asks you, so how your New Year's resolution going in?
Yeah.
You halfway into the year, you start saying, "Well, I started out, but you know how it is." Then you
Yes.
come up with all these excuses for why you didn't. Oh man, why would I want to put myself through that?
Yeah. You're right about that because you have the abundance within you and you touched that center. Then why do you have to go after things that really do not matter to you? You know?
That, that part, that
Yes.
part,
Yeah.
that part.
Yeah.
Because the thing is that I just all I if I were to resolve to do with anything, it is to continue to shine my light as bright as possible.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can keep my path lit.
Yes.
Okay, I don't want it to I don't want my path to ever go dark again, and I don't ever want to lose my peace again because at certain parts of my life I had no peace.
There was a description for this in ancient times, Lois. They said
Uh-huh.
it is the self-luminous, that light you found, that is self-luminous. So it never dims in the sense, right? So
That's right.
it's not egoistic, or it's not feeling we are great or nothing like that, but it's the kind of what is amsha. Amsha means part of divinity within you, and that is self-luminous. It's not claiming ego, but rather going beyond ego and seeing how trivial that ego is, and then we are comfortable in that center of yours, right?
Yeah, exactly. And it's not about acknowledging that the ego is only trying to protect you,
Yeah.
and that now that you're mature,
Yes.
you can protect yourself by reasoning out things, by asking questions, by going
Exactly.
within to seek the divine guidance that you need to figure out whatever it is. It's not
Yes.
about all that other stuff, all the bravado and all that kind of stuff. That you need your ego when you haven't healed.
Yeah. Guardian
But
of
then once
body.
you
It's it's like a ego guardian of body and mind. But then you once you go beyond that, then why do you need that small ego?
you don't need it anymore, man. But once you, I'm like this. Once you get up to the heart chakra, you
Yes.
no longer need the ego.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
The
you.
ego is the ego is nice, and the thing is that well, you do need it. You do need it in the sense that you need to be able to sense there's danger around you.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like a good slave, not a master anymore. You know.
I like to say it's the chairman of the board. It's not the
Yeah.
CEO.
Yeah.
Okay, because the CEO runs things. The chairman of the board just gives his opinion.
Don't you think staying in that energy, you feel very blissful? I do all the time.
Yeah. I know everybody hear me all the time. I always sound like I'm bubbling full of happiness.
Yeah.
It's because it's not happiness, it's joy.
Joy.
And I can be joyful in any circumstance. And you like to call it bliss, and it is it's a very blissful state. Other people call it nirvana.
Yeah.
Other people call it self-actualization. But you
No.
do feel good once you find this. Once you find the center of your
Yeah.
Tootsie Roll, I like to say.
No, joy is a good word, Joyce. Lois. Joy is a very good word for that too. You know, it could be blissful, but it is still joy. It's
still joy. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad you are in touch with that, and it comes through. You know, whenever you talk, it comes through. You know, at least to me, I can see that.
You know what? Because it comes through because it's generally coming from the heart. Because the thing is, I've dealt with so much stuff, and then I had to realize that I was dealing with it from an imbalanced energy.
You know, shall I tell you something? Scientific research with the heart. What they found was, whenever we feel something like a warm feeling or affection, all that, first it happens in the heart and then jumps to the mind, and mind reflects back. See, we used to think reactions were first happened in the brain and then the heart, right? But now they found that is not the case. It is the heart that you first have those reactions, and then they jump to the mind, and then they come back to the heart again.
That goes along with that research that I just recently saw, that consciousness precedes thought.
Oh yeah, sure, no doubt about it.
So that's how it's coming from the heart first.
Yeah.
So you just tied it right on in. And then I was studying something else.
Yeah.
Because one of my family members got diagnosed with diabetes, and I actually had no longer have diabetes because I changed stuff and I changed my energy and all that kind of stuff. And,
exactly.
So I don't have it. But I was looking at fear.
Yeah.
And then I looked at the symptoms of fear on the body.
Yeah.
And they have the same symptoms as fight or flight,
yes,
or whatever, and the same symptoms as heart failure.
Yeah, exactly. It cringes the heart. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're a doctor. You know how if your heart is racing fast and stuff like that, it's going to affect your blood pressure.
Definitely.
And if the insulin and if the insulin reactors ain't working because all your body is releasing all the adrenaline, so because you're in fear, then your pancreas is going to mess up, giving you diabetes. And if your stomach is in knots because you're fearful, you ain't going to have good digestion that can lead to you not getting the nutrients in any other part of your body. So I've been trying to let people know, look,
that's what I tell people. we in our culture and civilization, I don't care whether in America or India, modern culture kind of breeds the sympathetic overload you're talking about. We always imagine dangers that are not there in our own mind or imagination, or anxiety, concern about something maybe I may lose in the future, something like that, right? And that all releases more of sympathetic overload, which you are talking about, all the symptoms. But then deep breathing is an antidote for that, because it stimulates, it stimulates parasympathetic nervous system. So you relax.
Exactly, because you get to calm that vagus nerve and take you out of that fight or flight state.
Yeah, exactly.
But like I said, I've been making sure that when I'm studying, I'm tying science to psychology, because in psychology it says the same thing.
Yeah.
If you experience some type of trauma or fear, your body somatizes it.
Yes.
It turns it into a physiological inflammation somewhere in your system, and then if you're continually bombarded with that same fear or that same thing, then you end up with an auto breakdown somewhere.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, dude. So like I said, I didn't become a doctor because I didn't want to go to medical school. However, I did study medicine enough to heal my body.
Yeah.
Okay.
And no, there's a intelligence in the body, and that is kind of response to natural things, right? So if you don't overwhelm it with all sorts of overthinking, all sorts of bad eating habits, all of that, it can select itself what is suitable, and also it can protect itself. That's the intelligence that is there. For example, you are typing, right? And then initially you have to hunt with each button, but later on the fingertips and the neurological mechanism don't exactly where is it going. You don't have to see the keyboard and type it. You can look at the paper next to you, and then your fingers will go very fast. That's the intelligence that is there. And we kind of submerge it or overwhelm the intelligence by our overthinking or forced habits. Body knows what to eat, what not to eat. It will reject that it's not good. Actually, there's a lot of science in this. What is it? They have three bioenergies they identified. So these, one is like a inertia, another is like a kinetic, that is it runs quite a bit, and the other one is in between, normal, good weather. But then these energies are given to you in genetics, and they reflect in your body. But we kind of forced habits or culture, taste, whatever, right? And then we feed the things that are not agreeable to the body, and then it will reside. In the long run, this promotes inflammation, all those radicals and all those things that are good, not good for us, and result in cancer, chronic disease, and all that. See, like you said, diabetes, how many people I took off the medications, I took off the insulin, but slowly, gradually, and then made them come to the regular eating habits and activity. They were able to live very well.
Yeah, because the thing is that our body heals itself. We just gotta put it in position to heal.
Yeah.
Our brain can heal itself, but we psychologically, but we got to put it in position to heal. Because the thing is that I know I'm a therapist, and I ain't gonna say just a therapist, because I'm a therapist at heart. Okay, been there since I was a kid.
Yeah.
So I know that I don't heal anybody yet. I've been given the thing of healer. No, all I did was help them put their mind in the position where the healing can occur easily.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And remove the blockages. Like you as a doctor, you guys get into, if somebody is shot, you take the bullet out and you sew them up so they can heal.
Yeah.
You didn't heal them. The body heals itself. And
exactly.
when we know that,
good surgeons say that. They say that, good doctors also, they say, I only dressed the patient. Dressing is, but the God healed him. That's a normal. Lot of very good doctors say that. They are very humble. They say, I know my limitations, but the body heals by itself, so I'm just aiding it, or God healed, something like that. I heard so many times from the surgeons, because they are very uncertain what's going to happen. At the time the patient recovers by himself, they say, okay, I just dressed him and he healed himself.
Yes. And then the thing is, and you can hit yourself when you decide that you're going to do the things in your life to maintain the healing that you already have.
You know,
that's all I did was I looked at my blood numbers and compared them and realized, okay, I need more vitamin B. Okay, I need more vitamin D. Let me put more of that in, either by food, by herb, or by vitamin.
Yeah.
Okay, just to balance the things out. And as I balance my internal systems, my internal biological systems, then the disease just stayed away.
Yeah. One thing I will tell you, I've been talking about this lately. People are in an identity crisis. They identify with their body and with the mind, but not the real essence of themselves. See, because they don't know. But you are talking about touching it. I talk about touching it. We have experience of it. Nobody need to tell us what it is, right? So once you are in that experiential real self, then you can use body and mind as tools. It's much easier
and you can use the symptoms that you have, whatever you have that you think is so terrible, to heal yourself with. Because all I did was change the end of the stick that I focused on.
Yeah. Actually, what happens is you get a better health because your movement of thought is controlled, and your body also, you're listening to it. It is telling you through symptoms what is wrong, and you can fix it much better.
Exactly, but you actually got to listen to the language your body is speaking.
Yeah, exactly. Lots of times.
I love you, Dr. Brown, and I love talking to you. I just love talking to you. But peace and love, and I hope you have a most wonderful, wonderful, wonderful New Year, and I hope your classes continue to grow. And just keep on, because I think I heard Sonia talking about going to your classes, and I was like, oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, she comes, and she took a break this month, but next month she will be back. And I have been able to work with her and show her some things, and she is reporting very, very good. Sonia is a very tender, nice soul, and she is very, retiring type. So I like her, and then we are having good time when we meet in the morning time. So sometimes it's tough for her because of the Canada weather and all, but she's kind of, when she comes up, she does very well, Thanks, Lois. Thanks for coming up. And I love to talk to Lois because she has the same energy that we are talking about all the time. She's somebody who probably, she doesn't think I'm kind of nuts because she knows what I'm talking about. So very nice, So this is kind of encounter I was looking for. And I kind of like my friends when they come up and talk to me about different things that they see. Sonia is there too. I wish she can come up and then I can talk to her also. A lot of people come up on this app, and we like to converse sometimes. I don't have any specific topic today, but more like I wanted to talk to them. Yeah, there is Sonia. Yeah, I can talk to her too. Hi, Sonia. Sonia?
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
How are you?
I think I was on my car speaker.
Okay. How are you?
I'm great. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too. So it has been a very good day for me so far, yesterday and today, because there's so many old friends, we caught up with. That was nice. So.
Yeah, that's great. Catching up with people that you haven't seen or heard from before.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, there was a friend just called when I was talking to Lois, but I didn't want to disturb that. I'm going to call him back right after this call. But he is somebody who calls always on the New Year's Day, so he doesn't call much during the year, but on the New Year Day, he will make sure that he will call me wherever he is in the world, So that's nice,
Wow. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Did you hear what I was saying to Lois and what Lois was telling me?
Yeah, I kind of heard some of the chat.
Yeah. You see, that is the center that you want to, touch, whereby it's like a self-luminous thing. When you, so that means it shines by itself.
Yeah.
But what is the mask on that is our egoic thought. So once you realize and understand and make ego stay in whatever place it has and not be dominated by it, then this real thing comes out. And that is the bliss I'm always talking about. And she says the joy. Either is the same thing. It's like a effluent, unconscious, and you don't really do anything. It is there. It comes out.
Yeah. And I love that she talked about, survival instincts. Of course, this is when,
Yeah.
the ego is needed, right? And
I mean, we kind of make it much more than it should be, because in modern life, so many things for survival are already taken care of, But with our thought, we create unnecessary dangers that we imagine or we see where it is not really there. And that is the one which masks our real inner self, But once you are in there, then you can use your thought, ego, and also your personality and your body as instruments. You see, not like they are dominating. That's what's happening now with a lot of people. And once that's what she was talking about. And I saw Lois talk about this lots of times. That's why you don't have any particular agenda when you touch that, because everything else is really looks from the mind, which is not you. So somebody asked me, what is the resolution? I said, I don't have a resolution, but I just want to be in the present, continue to be in the present, and I want to be calm. My mind is calm. It is so, I don't do any effort for that. And then also, I just want to be kind to everything comes across my way.
Yeah, I saw your earlier talk. I go to jump in.
Yeah.
You talk about the awareness, the kindness, and
oh yeah.
Yeah, so that was something that I now practice. Right, we wake up early because our time.
Yeah, why that is? Because some people have this nighttime clock, right? So they are nighttime people. They work better at nighttime. But most of the people work in the morning. But we kind of change that by really changing that unnecessarily, with forced habits, like a late night, and all these things have come lately, right? And that kind of puts this normal body clock in average. It goes out of whack. That's when I tell them get back to it. And then most of the people, when they get back to it, they feel that energy is coming back. You don't have to wake up at 3:30, 4 o'clock, but at least instead of 7 o'clock, you wake up at 6:30 or 6:30 to 6, something like that, simple thing. And that really gives a lot of energy. I can get off. I get off at 3:30, 4:30, like that. But then 5 o'clock usually the time that we make sure we are there, so that I have 1 hour to really prepare for the class and all that. So that goes very smoothly. Today also I got up at 4 o'clock. But then. I kind of started talking with my sister around 5 o'clock, and we had 1 hour of, I was playing something here, and she was also listening with me, so that was nice. We had a good time about that. So
yeah, I think, I don't know if it's also in terms of lifestyle, the people who do stay up at night and work through the night is different from the morning.
Yeah, because you are allowing your thought to work at a rapid pace, and then you don't calm down, then it is difficult to have a good sleep. That's why you can go to bed, but you'll be restless, and then you wake up and you continue to do. You may do it, but not at the zenith of your energy, peak of your energy. So what I'm talking about is, how can you have a quality of life, quality of sleep, which will renew your energies? You see? And then the standard for you is look at how I feel after I get up. Then if you feel really aware quickly, see how I'm in the morning class, I'm always, when I come to you, I'm already aware. Even when I get up, within a few seconds, I'm completely aware, and the energy is very high too. That's kind of shows you what was the restoration of your body and mind in your sleep. That's the purpose.
When, with the different things that I'm doing and I'm sleeping late and like what you're saying, and it's really hard to kind of flip those around.
Yes.
And so that shift, because, you're right, your brain does work over time. And
that is the unusual thing with the present culture civilization is we are asked to use brain all the time, overly. But if you are using it appropriately, it should not really give you. But suppose you are working something, right? And they provide you more distractions from that. The phone goes on, some notification, something like that. That is the bad part about social media, constantly providing you distractions.
Yeah. How, because it took, for me, from time of work to, of course, to sleep at nighttime, especially, it takes me a little bit to come down.
Yes, exactly.
You have a practice that I can. Is it something that we practice that I can use?
Yeah. You can use it very simply. What you do is give some unwinding time before sleep. Okay, initially it could be 30 minutes, it could be 10, 15 minutes, like that, whatever convenient for you. But then when you unwind, at the same time, practice deep breathing, keeping your attention on the breathing itself. Okay, the more you can, for me, it takes only a couple of minutes to do that. I'm completely take off everything from my mind. That is practice, right? So what it is if you think of something and then you want to suppress it, it will come back. So take your attention away from whatever thoughts going on, let them be, but focus on the breathing.
Okay.
And then what happens is you feel the air coming through the nose, and then it is going in. You feel the air on the tip of the nose, right? And that kind of bringing your attention to the present moment and to something physical, and then focusing on that will allow you not to be bothered about the thoughts and all. Another thing is, what are you doing through the day? Are you thinking several things, or are you able to do stuff but don't allow your mind to think so many things? That is the modern age problem, is multitasking, right? I will be doing 10 things when you see me, but my attention is only on one thing at a time. So the few seconds I'm doing something, I'll be focused only on that. It's not like I'm doing something in my mind, unconscious, I take pen and do it. No, I take the pen and doing that writing also consciously.
Yeah.
So make a habit of that. Make a habit of during the day, whatever you do, give it complete attention. Okay? And then when you come back to really unwind everything, unwind by being conscious of the breath.
Yeah.
These two practices, if you do it, they will work very well. So it's a question of how attentive you are during the day.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Sounds good.
Now, this is the treatment for the multitask I employ with people. I tell them lots of times, please be conscious of this, because what it is conscious action. Are we doing conscious action or not?
Yeah.
If you have the conscious action, then you will be okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Oh, thank you.
yeah, that's
I,
it. That's something I practice all the time, right?
yeah, I love that. And yeah, it is faster. I am hitting the bit and I'm gone.
Yeah, you can be physically tired and then you can go there, but you will never be able to really get into that, right? So that's something that you don't want to really be in that, so a lot of people do that and then they will not be able to come back to it, and they are physically exhausted but their mind is still going on.
Yeah.
And then what happens in the morning when you wake up, you again get on the treadmill of the mind.
Mm.
And then what happens? You will not be able to shut it down. So actually, that's happening with a lot of people throughout the day. Compare what my mind works, and then you can understand. I have complete silence most of the day. Even when I'm working things, I don't have this thinking 10 things, only one thing at a time. So during the day, it is a being in the silence using the thought, right? And then complete break from the thought, at least for a while. So see a patient, completely done, I can done everything that need to do. And after that, is completely taken away by the next patient is in complete attention.
Yeah.
Compare yourself. Am I doing that, or am I really engaging in different things? And I'm with this particular task, I'm thinking about the one that is done or one that is going to come up.
Yeah.
I know a lot of doctors, they worry about the schedule, they worry about the people coming in while seeing this patient. So I train them, be here and now with it. You remember in the morning practice, I say so many times, be here and now. That should be done through the day too.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's great to talk with you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Improve the quality of sleep and you'll improve your energy much better.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Dr. Rab.
Sure, son. Yeah. Nice to see you and talk to you.
Yeah.
So I will stop the talk here because my friends were trying to reach me on the phone. I even lost the clubhouse here. So I will finish this talk now, unless somebody wants to come up. I don't think anybody's there.
Yeah. Have an awesome year.
Yeah.
And what's good, okay?
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay. All right. If anybody wants to come up, you can come up in the next few seconds. Otherwise, I will be closing this room for now, and I'll see you later. Okay? Bye-bye.